Laws of refraction of light. Next topic is laws of refraction of light. Laws of reflection we have studied in the previous class. You know, reflection of light means that is the when light falls on a reflecting surface, then it comes back again. That is called as a reflection of light. And refraction we have studied. Refraction of light means when a light travels from air medium into the another medium, or light travels from one medium into another medium, transparent medium, then it changes the direction. That is called refraction of light. So what are the laws of refraction? We'll study here. Now see here in this diagram, this is the medium first. Suppose this is air medium and this is the medium second. This is the water, means medium 1 and medium 2. When this is the incident light, when incident light in medium 1, that is air medium, it travels in a straight line. But when that light passes into the water, means it changes the medium, means light travels from air medium to the water medium. Then according to the concept of refraction, it changes the direction. So it will show the change in the direction. So ray will change like this. So refraction of light, there are two laws of refraction of light. What is the first? Incident ray, refracted ray. Incident ray and refracted ray at the point of incident are on the opposite sides of the normal to the surface of the slab as that point on the surface. And these three, incident ray, refracted ray and normal, are in the same plane. So the first law states that incident ray means this is, refracted ray means this is, and normal means this perpendicular. So incident ray, refracted ray and normal, yes, they are in a same plane. And incident ray and refracted ray at the point of incident are opposite sides. See, this incident ray this side and refracted ray this side. So what is the first law? Incident ray and refracted ray lie on the opposite side of the normal, and incident ray, refracted ray and normal, they will be in a same plane. This is the first law. What is second law? For a given pair of medium, here air and glass, the ratio of sine of incident I to the ratio of sine of R, means refraction, angle of refraction, is constant. Means what is second law? The ratio of, means I means this angle. Remember, I means this angle and R means angle of refraction. So sine of I upon sine of R is always constant. Yes. And this constant, that is called as a refractive index. Eta it is called, or N we can say. So this is the second law. Now study the laws of refraction through this video. Now study how the laws of refractions are there through the glass slab. See the video, you will understand the laws of refraction.
Partially reflects, partially refracts, and is even partially absorbed by the object. In the past, we have already discussed laws of reflection. Do you remember those laws? The first one says that the light ray which is incident is reflected in such a way that the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection are equal. And the second one says that the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal all lie in the same plane. Just like for reflection, there are some laws for refraction. And what is refraction? Refraction is the change in direction of light as it passes across the boundary separating two media caused by its change in speed. If the refractive medium is optically denser compared to incident medium, then the refracted ray will bend towards the normal. And if it's optically rarer, it will bend away from the normal. Note that the light is incident obliquely on the surface. When the incident light is perpendicular to the surface, it does not change its direction. There are two laws of refraction. Among them, the first one is same as the second law of reflection. Consider light traveling from some medium 1 to another medium 2, which is optically denser than medium 1. So its speed in medium 2 decreases and it bends towards the normal. The first law of refraction says that the incident ray, refracted ray, and the normal at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. It means that if I were to draw this on a piece of paper, they all will be on the plane of paper and not out of the paper. What about the second law? The second law is also called Snell's law of refraction. Snell's law gives us the relation between the incident and refraction angles and the refractive indices of the mediums. What is the refractive index of a medium? It is the extent to which the refractive medium increases or decreases the speed of light. Mathematically, it is the ratio of the speed of light in the incident medium to the speed of light in the refractive medium. It's denoted by n, and the two numbers in the base are the two mediums. We read this as refractive index of medium 2 with respect to the incident medium 1. Also, V1 and V2 are speeds of light in medium 1 and 2 respectively. We can also define it as the extent to which light changes its direction in the refractive medium. Okay, let's discuss the Snell's law of refraction now. In simple words, it tells us that the ratio of the sine of the angle of incidence to the sine of the angle of refraction is equal to the refractive index of the second medium with respect to the first medium. Now look at the term on the right. It is constant for light of a given color and for the given pair of media. This is the basic idea of Snell's law, and there are different ways in which we can understand it. In the previous video, we'd seen what n21 means. It is equal to the ratio of speed of light in the incident medium to the speed of light in the refractive medium. So we can also say that sine I over sine R is V1 over V2. There's yet another way to understand this. We may want to understand the ratio in terms of the absolute refractive indices of the medium. Absolute refractive index, if you remember, is the refractive index of a medium with respect to vacuum. For instance, if the refractive medium is water, then it's written like this. So can we find this ratio in terms of N1 and N2? Yes, we can. We just use some very basic math. We can write this ratio like this, where C is the speed of light in vacuum. Yes, if you simplify this ratio, we will get V1 over V2. And can you guess what the numerator and the denominator are equal to? That's right. This is nothing but the absolute refractive index of medium 2, and this is the absolute refractive index of medium 1. That was another way of understanding the Snell's law. We can also say that sine I over sine R is N2 over N1, where N2 and N1 are the absolute refractive indices of media 2 and 1 respectively. Hope you understood this well. Let's move on to a new page. So these were the two laws of refraction of light. In the next lesson, we will solve a simple example based on Snell's law.
Now this is the Snell's law of refraction. These are the two laws of refraction of light. And the Snell's law, sine I upon sine R is a constant, and this is called as a refractive index is equal to n. It is represented. So this n is called as a refractive index of the second medium with respect to the first medium. This second law is also called as which law? Snell's law. A ray incident along the normal means I is equal to 0 goes forward in the same direction, R is equal to 0. Now again we'll study how the ray diagram should be drawn, or how the refracted ray changes its direction with respect to the medium. Now see here in this, the first case, yes, in this diagram, when a light ray passes from one rarer medium to denser medium, it bends toward the normal. म्हणजे ज्यावेळेस आता हा इन्सिडेंट लाईट आहे, हा इन्सिडेंट लाईट म्हणजे एअर मीडियम झालं, आणि हे कोणतं झालं? ग्लास म्हणजे डेन्सर मीडियम झालं. म्हणजे ज्यावेळेस लाईट या रेरर मीडियम म्हणजे हलकं मीडियम, आणि हे म्हणजे जड म्हणजे रेरर म्हणजे डेन्सर मीडियम, ठीक आहे नाही. ज्यावेळेस लाईट हा रेरर मीडियममधून डेन्सर मीडियममध्ये जातो, त्यावेळेस हा जो रिफ्रॅक्टेड रे आहे, हा जो नॉर्मल आहे, नॉर्मलच्या साईडने बेंड होतो. लक्षात घ्या. means when light ray passes from rarer medium to denser medium, then the refracted ray bends toward the normal. सेकंड कंडिशनमध्ये काय आहे याच्या विरुद्ध, पण उलट जर झालं समजा, ज्यावेळेस इन्सिडंट रे हा डेन्सर मीडियममधून म्हणजे ग्लास मीडियममधून जर एअर मीडियममध्ये जात असेल सेकंड रिफ्रॅक्शनमध्ये, इफ द इन्सिडंट रे पासेस फ्रॉम डेन्सर मीडियम टू द रेरर मीडियम, मग त्यावेळी रिफ्रॅक्टेड रे काय होईल, हा रिफ्रॅक्टेड इकडे बेंड होणार नाही, तो ह्या डायरेक्शनला बेंड होईल, मीन्स बेंड अवे फ्रॉम द नॉर्मल, म्हणजे नॉर्मलपासून दूर जाणार. सो दिस इज द कंडिशन सेकंड. अँड थर्ड कंडिशन असं होऊ शकतं, व्हेन अ लाईट रे इन्सिडंट नॉर्मली ॲट द बाउंडरी बिटवीन टू मीडिया, म्हणजे हा इन्सिडंट रे डायरेक्ट नॉर्मलच्या वरती सरळ परपेंडिक्युलर जर त्या ठिकाणी इन्सर्ट झाला, येस, टू मीडियामध्ये, तर मग त्यावेळेस रिफ्रॅक्शन रे काय होणार, इट डज नॉट चेंज डायरेक्शन, त्यावेळेस रिफ्रॅक्शन रेची डायरेक्शन चेंज होणार नाही, अँड डज नॉट गेट रिफ्रॅक्टेड, त्याचं रिफ्रॅक्शन होणार नाही. सो दीज आर द 3 rules, yes, for the change in direction of refracted light. So these are the topics that we have studied today. So watch this video again and again, you will understand the concept of refraction and laws of refraction of light and refractive index. Thank you. Have a nice day.